Hey everybody, gonna try and record one more episode of this before Tilda gets home from work. So, here we are again, Hiveswap Friend Sim. Don't have a lot of time, but we'll make the best of it. Again, the PCRF charity event on Vinesauce.com, the Pediatric Cancer Research Foundation event is going to be the 22nd to, or the 20th to the 22nd, and I really hope you guys can show up. I'm gonna be streaming, and it'll be a good time. And you guys can watch, and we're gonna make some people happy, cause fuck cancer. Oh, you okay, game? There you are. Anyway, we're gonna do the Jade Blood this time, cause oh, I have no idea how to pronounce that, cause I did her last time, and she was not a D&D monk, as I initially thought. Are you a rabbit? I'm getting rabbit or like badger. Right now, your travels have brought you to what appears to be a normal road in an innocuous part of town. Not particularly upscale, but not exactly a rat trap either. Just pretty average. A row of spiky purple bushes line the side of the road. Behind one of them stands a large, fierce troll who is glancing furtively up and down the street. Okay, that's less than average. Hey, are you her? Huh? I mean, are you her? Are you the one I'm hating for? Well, I mean, your first instinct is that definitely tell her that, yes, of course, you're the one she's been waiting for, provided that she's been waiting for a new friend. But you're honestly not sure if your shtick is going to work with this girl. Of course you're not. What was I thinking?
Ugh. It's so infuriating. She's so late and I'm bored.
It's just gonna do Randy Savage, because fuck it.
She's coming soon.
You don't know what she means, but you suggest that she might be more comfortable waiting somewhere that isn't a spiky purple book. That shrub.
Don't be stupid. My clients value discretion. I have to lay low.
I know it's a chick, but I mean, like, this is the same issue that I had with fucking what's her name? Royal Knight chick from Undertale, fish chick. But everyone wants to fish fuck. For some reason. Not my type at all. The shrub hardly manages to cover her, and standing behind it and shouting is definitely not making her less conspicuous. Neither is asking random passerbys whether or not they are her client. Not that you can talk, accosting people left and right and asking them if they will be your friend is kind of your whole deal.
If you aren't Country Lady 453, then who is?
Country Lady 453. That almost sounds like... Oh my god, fucking really? You're back? Skyla. Sorry I'm late, I couldn't... Wait, in Tarnation? You have to say Tarnation with a country accent, I'm sorry, it's just the law. You know that genteel charm anywhere. Well, my stars. Definitely wasn't expecting to see you around here. What a masterful coincidence. You're incredibly glad to see Skylia, and Lady, too, all unkidnapped and everything. You give Skylia a hug, which she enthusiastically returns. She nearly picks you up off your feet. Lady shoves her nose against your neck and gives you a few sloppy licks.
And who the heck are you? I have been to snoop this bush. Maybe find your own.
Sorry, but I'm here. I'm the business your bush has been looking for.
Wait, what? Are you Country Lady?
Very same. My name's Skyla Korgia. Pleased to meet you. What the fuck is happening?
I didn't think you'd be a bronze.
I've gotten that before, honestly. By the by, this concerns them too. She puts her hand on your shoulder.
Does?
Does? Sure enough. They were around when it happened. They even helped me fight off the varmints to try to take my losses.
Yeah, right. You said something about that in your message, but I don't get it.
Well, she's turning into like a country Randy Savage, and I'm not entirely sure why. I think it's because like both like accents are mixing together into like a clusterfuck. So what do you want me to do? All right, well, bandits didn't get lady. The other kids haven't been so lucky. Low bloods have been getting hit especially hard. I want you to find the bandits' base of operations. I want you to take them out. Permanently and painfully. Konya's mouth moves silently like she's trying to reason through the steps of Skylia's conversations, and she catches up and slow grin spreads across her face.
Yeah, I like painful and permanent. But wait, you want me to get revenge for someone else's losses? Why?
Well, a few of us got together and decided that we got to do something about it ourselves. Since there's no hope that the Ares or drones are going to do anything about the bandits, they all elected me to be the spokestroll, seeing how I'm the oldest and least easily shook.
Okay, sure. Why? I guess that's why it isn't important. How much you got? How much you willing to throw down? I doubt any low bloods can afford my fees. Let alone a bunch of country rusties.
Wow, racist, I think? Definitely. Lady starts to growl and Skylia puts a pacifying hand on her head. Everything's fine, lady. We expected this, didn't we? We're hoping you'd be willing to do it out of the goodness of your blood pusher. Konya laughs so hard that she spits. Skylia winces.
Yeah. You got a pan disorder. If you think I take charity cases, I'll work for pretty smiles.
Keep your compliments to yourself, missy.
Wasn't it? I didn't mean to say that out loud.
You're gay and racist and offensive and Randy Savage. Stop. Why don't you go find the bandits yourself? You know full well I don't have the means. You do. It'd be a walk in the recreational. Can you just fucking talk like normal ass fucking your trolls? If you weren't so nasty and selfish, maybe you're scared.
You. I'll show you scared.
Oh well, it looks like they're about to throw down. You gotta do something to defuse the situation. Tell them you know people? I know a few people, but that's not relevant to this situation. I don't know anyone that I can go. Well, I know people. Also, she's a hitman? You don't want to be like lying to hitmen. It's just a bad fucking idea. Hitwoman? Didn't they have it was Hit Girl, right? That was a really shitty movie. Maybe she'll work on like pro bono or speculation work.
What? I'll work on spec. I'm only licensed on Alternia. Just kidding, I don't have a license.
You explained to Konya you working on spec means that work on for free in hopes that you'll get paid later. You say it's unlikely the bandits will only go after Lusai, which would be totally ridiculous when there are so many other things in the world to steal. Like money. Maybe they probably just have heaps of money in their hideout. And if she breaks in, she can have it all. Skylia doesn't want it. She can just save the Lusai. You're so dang convincing that you almost convince yourself.
I'm not so sure. Sounds like you may be trying to fuck me over.
I am, actually. He let a scandalized gasp out to convey just what an untoward... The fuck kind of word is that? The accusation that is, you're shocked. Shocked!
Fine. Anything you'd get me away from this stupid bush.
So kicks the prickly purple shrub so hard it uproots and sails across the street to land on the hood of someone's car.
But you are coming with me, and I'm gonna hold you to that. If there's no money, then I'll hold you tighter and squeeze until your weirdly colored eyes pop out.
Oh yeah, they both have yellow eyes. I noticed hers, I didn't notice hers. Yikes, you believe it too. You definitely could do that. Here's your chance. We got tons of success stories proving that forced exposure really is the best way to get people to like you. Sounds just peachy. When do you leave? Thanks. Konya kicks another bush. She seems to have an anger management problem. Well, I guess she's managing it. She's taking it out on a shrubbery instead of you or Scalia. Honestly, like, that works. Like, if you got anger management problems and you're a hitman, probably a good combination. or a really bad combination. Like, you're probably sloppier. Or maybe you're like that.
We aren't doing anything. You aren't coming.
Lady starts growling again, and Skylia looks like she wants to join in. Excuse me? Konya gets up in her face, moving way faster than someone her size seems that she should be able to.
Well, you aren't coming. You'll just get in my way. You're distracted.
Skylia's mouth twitches just the tiniest bit.
That is not what I meant.
Wait, how do I go back? Someone told me there's a button to go back. Can I go back? Because I don't understand what the fuck just happened. Controls? What the fuck did we just say? Okay, hold on. Oh, I guess she's being gay again. Okay.
Ugh! You're tricking me! Which just meant that you'd probably stop me from saving some bark beast wrigglers. You'd get us all cold.
Skylia crosses her arms and tosses her hair. Fine. I'm counting on you two. You figure out that the next information gathering stage of the operation is next. You've seen heist movies. You know how this shit works. Konya just shouts at someone on her palm husk for a while, then punches some coordinates in her car that you're pretty sure isn't hers. It takes you to the outskirts of the city, past long stretches of cracked concrete and urban sprawl. Not exactly the place that you expect to find bandits who steal farm animals. You point this out to Konya, but she tells you to shut up, so you do. You leave the car and walk last few blocks. Bandit's operation is honestly not super impressive. It's a long industrial structure that looks like more of a manufacturing plant than a den of thieves. Besides, it is something that's much more impressive. A sleek black spacecraft, not like yours. This one's a Mercedes-Benz to your banged-up Chevy Malibu. Even before you crash landed in, it was a hunk of junk.
Holy shit!
Is that
an adult?
what, the ship?
No, dingus.
You follow her frenzied gaze, and oh right, there's a troll right beside the ship that's taller than anyone else. You've seen her. Her skin is darker gray, and her claws incredibly long. If everyone you've met so far has been a kid, wow. I'll deal with this stuff, even adults on your planet still. Routine death, routine dismemberments, like 4 different relationship dynamics. What if there are no mature trolls here? Then what if they are? Or what are they? I mean, yeah, they're all technically children, because, like, if you aren't, then you get... I mean, you just get cold. You just fucking die. Unless if you're high enough blood cast that you don't just get cold. I'm not recording. Alright, I thought I was streaming that. You're saying that where you live with adults? Yeah? You all live on the same planet? Sure do.
Huh, well, maybe you're tougher than you look. Adults are terrifying. Come on, let's get closer.
That's not good news. Considering you can, like, kick a bush across the street and uproot it, and you're like, yeah, it's bad, there are adults here. It's like Kids Next Door, except for worse. I guess. You and Konya slide up close enough to the trolls to overhear them haggling over stolen goods. So far, the conversation is too journal to tell if anyone has... So far, the conversation is too journal to tell if they mean the Lusai.
Man, damn, they must have globes of steel. Talking back to an adult. I'm great at rushing in without giving any thought. But I am not a total moron.
2 trolls appear to come to an agreement and shake hands, heading back into the warehouses together.
So what do you think? What do we do?
You? Konya is the expert here. I don't know how to fucking pronounce that. To be honest.
Yeah, no shit. For punching. I am also good at slashing. But anyways, as does always does the thinking and the planning. He's the one with the eye beams and the big think man. Don't tell him I said that, please.
You're sure that you couldn't tell us Dasha anything at all because you don't know who he is?
Oh, right.
Dasha is a frustrating Bulls Lord loser. sucks so bad. He's also my mate Spirit. And we've been together for sweeps. He's supposed to be here. But he's off doing some dumb bullshit. So I need you to be the pans of the operation, okay? Please do this for me. Oh dear. Okay, well... fuck the spaceship. Like, any loci that are in there, if adults are scary enough that this chick can fucking kick things for miles. She's a hitman and she's scared of the adults. I'm gonna take her word for this and be like, yep, no, we're not doing that. So let's follow the pirates into the warehouse and avoid the adults. They decide to follow them to the warehouse. That way, at least you won't be trapped in a confined space if anyone comes back out to check this ship. You're ready to do some James Bond-dash shit, ducking behind corners and saying, cover me, maybe executing some sick rolls down the hallway. You can't really do any gymnastics, even when you aren't healing from broken ribs, but fantasy James Bond, you sure can. Konya doesn't bother with any of that. She just stomps down the hallway towards the first door. Damn, she really hasn't been joking when she says she's more into the straightforward approach. Pick up the speed, trying to get to the door before she does, just to prevent her from charging in there and getting both of you caught immediately. Good thing too, through the window of the door you can see what looks like behind a break room. A couple of trolls are messing around on their palm hugs. Sorry, let me take a drink of water here. And a few more of them are sitting at a table playing some kind of game that involves cards, dice, and colorful little shells. Oh, come on, there aren't even that many. We can take them. Forgot you weren't my partner, you're just dead weight. No real argument there. Polypa told you that most pros work together. Oh, yeah, she was the other hitman. Why is everyone a hitman? It's much harder to do on your own. You wonder if Konya would have been so hot to take on the job if it not for Skylia's vibes. Yeah, that's the word, vibes. They were vibing. You have to do this. You have to rally. Konya is already losing faith in you, or perhaps she had no faith in you in the first place. Whatever. You choose a different door at random and go down it, assuring Konya that you definitely know what you're doing. What? Oh, where are you going? You've been down that road before with Damon, and your meat quest through the sewers. This is possibly slightly higher risk, but the same basic principle applies. Fake it until you make it. Konya gets annoyed much faster than other friends, or your other friend, if your sub-vocalizations are anything to go by. Damn, you really need to step up your game. You're thinking back on that heist and infiltration movies you've seen. Maybe you can you can find the locker room or troll laundry room and find one of those SWAT hazmat suits. Yeah, it'd be the best plan. Just put on a disguise and wander around like a sneaky fucking... Oh, god damn it. You've been so busy focusing on your brilliant plan that you open a door without thinking and find yourself looking at the trolls playing the card game. What the fuck? How dumb am I? I can't read, so pretty dumb. Somehow you manage, in your random quests through the warehouse, you manage to double back on yourself and come out the other side of the break room. Classic. It's almost classic you. Almost charmed yourself, almost. There's frozen movement when all the bandits just start staring at you and Konya, perhaps taking in the truly staggering, idiotic level that you've achieved. Thank fuck! Should have just done this from the beginning! You've gone quite a few fights since arriving on this planet, and, well, you've stunned around while most people fought. The point is that Konya, she's brutal. She takes almost the same number of bandits that you, Skylia, and Ladia did in a quarter of the time. Multicolored blood flies. Oh god, you know why these bad guys have been stealing Lusai and selling them. You know that these guys are bad guys and they've been stealing Lusai and selling them, which sucks. But right now, they're just kind of a bunch of kids getting massacred. You don't feel great about it? In fact, you feel like you might need to sit down for a bit. Wow, this is like the entire color spectrum here. Your back hits the wall and you slide down on the dirty floor all clammy all over. Pathetic. Konya pulls her gauntlet out of the final troll's neck and spray of yellow blood and a squelch that makes her stomach roll. She notices you on the ground.
What are you? Are you serious? Come on.
You try and tell her that she volunteered you for this mission herself, and she can't slow your breathing down enough to get the words out. You aren't sure why, but in the time then, why now is finally the time for you to freak out. Maybe it's the close quarters, or maybe it's been that you've been on Alternia long enough for all this multicolor blood mess to start registering as blood. Maybe you've reached your horror saturation point. Whatever you've learned, if you've learned anything from this experience, that it's not the why of things that doesn't actually matter. Konya looms over you, raising her gauntlet. She's going to kill you. At least if you're dead, you can't puke on yourself. But instead of a brutal stabbing, you feel a steady pressure on the back of your neck. Konya pushes your head down between your knees. This is actually something I spoke about before. Get your head below your knees, or at least below your heart. Below your knees is a good mark, and that will keep you from vomiting. If you ever get queasy, a couple of times that I've had to deal like blood in massive amounts, you're better about it now, but like, you know, if you ever have to deal with a lot amount of blood, then that's a good way of like keeping yourself from getting queasy. Take slower breaths, idiot. You follow her instructions, too lightheaded to dwell on the absurdity of being coached through a panic attack by a girl who just murdered like 10 dudes. She's surprisingly good at this. Did you freak out? Dodja freaked out in his first fight too. Wasn't even bloody. Even a wiggler, the little wiggler even passed out. I guess some bloodcasts really are better built for violence. Aren't you like the taking care of babies bloodcasts? I thought that's what Jade Bloods were for. She sits down beside you and pats you on the back. Kind of wish that she had taken off the bloody gauntlet first, but you appreciate the gesture. You're having a hard time reconciling that Konya is the one that just snarled at Skillia for being too nice.
Multifaceted. Also, fuck her.
Which reminds me, she pulls out her phone out of her pocket, smearing a little olive blood across the screen.
Corky, I got your bandits.
She talks a little louder on the phone than she does in real life.
Yeah, no shit.
Of course I work fast, especially when I don't have anyone to slow me down with a bunch of tactics and plans. Save it for your kisses. She hangs up and glares at the phone. You tell her that she's really good, or she really seems to hate Scalia. Kanya's face goes a fierce shade of green.
Don't be stupid.
Barely know her. You don't press the issue, but you also don't point out that it's kind of obvious that you probably aren't the only trolls in this facility. The only one that had been haggling with the adult isn't here, for instance. But if Konya is forgetting about it, that means less murder and you're all about it. There's no way the bandits are continuing their work after this. Konya seems to have forgotten about that fact, and then she seems to have come here looking to get paid, and nope, she's looting the bodies. Great. It's a lot messier and takes way longer than in real life than it does in video games. In the end, she ends up with 5 palm hulls, a laptop, and some jewelry, and a little squares of plastic that you think might be sci-fi's credit cards. Those are all dumb things to steal, but I'm not going to point that out, because they're going to stop paying for those palm hulls. Laptop might have, like, locate my iPhone, iPad, or almost might have that too. Jewelry's good. That's fine. And credit cards, I mean, as long as you can spend them pretty fast, it's good.
Yeah, whatever.
There's barely anything here. But that fight made it pretty worth it. I'm glad that it was good for somebody, at least. Just trying not to think about it and maybe get outside as fast as possible. When Konya wants to do your outstanding debt at this point, well, you can just square up that.
Yeah, don't worry about that.
I'm actually not going to squeeze you. It would be too easy.
Like squishing a marsh bug.
Fuck yes. Saved by being pitiful. Doubt you have any money anyway. I mean, you are wearing an absolution robe. True. A what? Konya helps you to your feet. It kind of makes you want to ask you for friends now, even though the only bonding activity you've done together is combined murder and comforting with her, doing both of those things and standing there like a dumbass. But really, you've made friends with worse people for worse reasons.
Oh, here. Why don't you take one of these?
She hands you a palm husk. thankfully. It only has a little bit of blood on it. Actually, it might be mustard. Like the actual condiment. But she's giving you a phone. Why?
You don't have one, right?
Means you don't even have any pants. This way we can keep in touch. And you can tell me if you have any more jobs with excellent violence level. Like this one. So let's exchange info. Palm hosts are really useful. I can use them to call people and everything. You aren't sure if she's making a joke. Possibly she just thinks you're an idiot, but that's okay. You can deal with that. Because not only did you make a friend today, but you got a gift. Holy shit, you killed it. Did we actually do what we came there for? I feel like we didn't. I feel like we didn't save the Lusai. Like we murdered some random people. And we don't really know what the fuck's going on there. Let me know in the I guess it doesn't really matter. Someone sent me an email the other day with like a 3-page dissertation on like Homestuck lore. Shout out to that guy or gal. I didn't check. I'm not gonna read that. Honestly, I think the only thing that I got going for me in this Hiveswap playthrough, aside from my beautiful fucking voice, is that I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. Like that's probably a good thing for me. And I'm kind of enjoying that. Also, I'm lazy as shit. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, let me know. Also, another reminder, PCRF charity event, 20th to the 22nd, July 2018. Be there. Help out kids with cancer, because that's important. You know? We do a lot of good work here. And it's been a couple years, and we've raised a bunch of money and saved a handful of lives. And if you want to be a part of that, if you want to save a life, literally just show up. You don't even have to donate if you don't have the money. Just I'll see you guys there, and I'll be streaming other stuff. So anyway, thank you guys. I'll see you guys later. Bye.